approach first should just be like, if someone messes up in a marriage, you should first come from a place of how can I help you?
Your first response to your cheating husband is how to help him out of the problem.
My people, there is an attack on marriage. Seriously, there is a serious attack that is wavering around Africa on marriage, because what is actually going on the internet space right now? So guys, Nollywood actor Daniel Etim Effiong, I love that guy because I love the way he acts gospel movies and all of those. But all these movies they're acting doesn't mean that they're actually in God. He's currently trending online after making a controversial statement about cheating in marriage during a recent interview on Diary of a Nigerian Girl podcast. The actor recently suggested that when a husband cheats, that his wife should not react with anger, but help him overcome the problem of the cheating. Help him over. So, if you cheat now as my husband, me as your wife would be the one to help you to stop your cheating. When you were cheating, when you were bringing it out, you don't know. Hey, according to him, he don't even say, not be only that one way he talk, he say if a man cheats on his wife, that the woman should be asking questions like, how can I help out in this problem? Trust Nigerians now. The statement has now sparked like serious reaction across social media, with many Nigerians. They are dragging him left, right, and center, saying that he's normalizing cheating in marriage means that he's a cheater. While some people agree that couples should support each other during difficult moments. Okay, many others strongly believe that cheating is a conscious decision that should never be excused or defended, while many others are still saying that what he said, what Daniel said, is right. And guys, you may recall that this is not the first time Daniel Etim Effiong and his wife, though you see Etim Effiong, have specifically debate online over relationship conversations. The celebrity couples have repeatedly gone viral for their discussion about marriage, attraction, boundaries, and infidelity, leaving many fans divided. Now, Nigerians are reacting once again with so many accusations on the actor that is encouraging irresponsible behavior, while others believe that he's simply speaking from a place of empathy, emotional support, and understanding within marriage. Guys, I want you to watch to the end and hear exactly what Daniel Etim Effiong said for yourself. Then I'm going to come back and give you my honest opinion. But before then, drop your honest opinion about this on the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe.
I think your approach first should just be like, if someone messes up in a marriage, you should first come from a place of how can I help you? That should be the
after you offended me.
Yes.
How can I help you not to offend me?
No, this is a problem. How can I help you out of this problem?
Can I wait first?
Yes.
Wait.
I'm listening to you.
Hold on.
Yes.
First thing. You didn't say second. You didn't say after you have dealt with your own.
No, it's first of all, to deal with, you have to come out of this problem that you are in first, because it's a problem. You are in a problem.
I am.
Yes, if you cheat on me,
yes,
you are in a problem. How can you come out of this problem? How can I help you get out of this thing you're in, and then come so that we can talk about us and we can start healing?
So I shouldn't think about myself?
No, think about yourself.
No, I'm not about. I'm not the one who cheated. I caught the man cheating. I should be thinking, how can I help him?
Yes, get out of his problem to come to you so that you both can solve your problem.
I should not think about how I'm hurting.
How would that solve the problem?
I don't like your answer.
How would that solve the problem? Tell me how that will solve the problem.
It will solve my own problem, because I'm not the one that cheated.
Why are you solving your problem? Solve his problem. Get him out of the problem. You guys come together and you deal with your problem together.
I don't like what you have said.
Why?
Because it took
because it's not self-seeking.
Yes.
But love is not self-seeking.
That's your business.
No, I know it's a hard thing to think about. I know it's hard to think about, but think about it that way. Don't be self-seeking about it.
Maybe other offense. Maybe other offenses.
Other offenses are
like other things, like cheating. Like maybe if the guy does other things. I mean, say, come, let us discuss.
No, but why? That is just one of the other things. Cheating is an offense like lying, like stealing, like talking to you anyhow.
Only if he's willing.
Yes, and he has to be willing.
Yes.
Because first of all,
even though, no, I'm not saying I would do this, but for those who agree to what Daniel is saying.
Your first response to your cheating husband is how to help him out of the problem. Like he's an infant. Shomo woni. Shomo enyini. Is he a baby you are carrying on your back, or is he a baby you are carrying in your arms? That you have to find out what the problem is. It's now your duty as a woman to find out why he can't keep it in his pants. I understand if the narrative is, yes, be patient, but that it is now your work to help him. Even that to be patient is hard in 2026. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you, bro. I'm not a saint or 100%, but it's now my partner's work to help me fix myself. What were my parents looking at? What was my entire childhood for? Simple as making myself a better person. I need my nanny to fix me.
I don't understand. I was taking notes, but at some point I got confused. What does it mean? How can I help you out of your problem? That doesn't seem like... No. That thing he said seems like what his wife taught him. That sounds like what his wife would say. I don't think that came from him. Because his wife has a WhatsApp group where people are praying. If your husband cheats, you pray for him. So that seems like... Okay, wait, I need to understand the reasoning. So he's saying, if your husband cheats on you, he already has a problem. Yeah, so he's in a trouble, in a problem. I don't know how to describe it. So your duty as the wife that they cheated on is to go, how can I help you out of your problem? Then you would explain, you can help me because you're not giving me enough bedmatics, or because you're not clean down there, or because you're now too robust, or because I'm just a flanderer. I can't help myself, which is always the case. I can't help myself. Anything in skirts just makes me weak in my knees, my knee area and my waist region. It makes me weak. That's my problem. And then I proceed to ask, how can I help you out of that problem? Then he will tell me, pray and fast. So that the demon, because our family, our household is under attack by the Jezebelic spirits out there, those strange women out there, we need to pray against them. Then I start to pray and fast, whilst his philandering organ would continue to work outside. And what I don't understand is because he said, you shouldn't focus on yourself. You should focus on him that has a problem, until you bring him out of that problem, because focusing on yourself is now you being too selfish, because you're now in a marriage. Two have become one. So you shouldn't be thinking about you. You should be thinking of your partner that has a problem, that has gone outside to satisfy his sexual... Are you people mad? Are you? Daniel Etim Effiong. Are you a mental patient or what? What's that his wife's name again? This is what people are practicing in your household. How can I help you out of your problem? Let me tell this note though. This one is not beneficial. Let me look for another one to copy. Then miss me with that rubbish. Imagine, not in the bin, please. Come and take this away from here. Rubbish people, waiting.
Have you noticed this pattern? This is one of the problems right now. This is actor Etim Effiong. He was on a podcast and he was saying that when a man cheats, what the wife should say is, how can I help you out of this? That is what she should say to the husband, that she should look for a way to help the husband out of the cheating. Now, men like this will come on here, on any program, and say this kind of thing. Then women will think that this is how all men think. This is exactly my problem with this. And it's the same thing that happens with celebrity marriages. A lot of mess happening within celebrity marriages. And a lot of women on social media will conclude that this is how all marriages are in real life. I think that the way a celebrity man messes up is the way all men are messing up in real life. Meanwhile, there are men that are working so hard, living for their family, doing nothing but just working hard for their family. And this is why you have a lot of women celebrating recently when Frank Edo and his wife had issues. They were celebrating the adultery of Frank Edo's wife with Chike because they believe that all men are like that and this is a win for women. What exactly are they feeding these men lately that they just talk anyhow? And that is the pattern I'm talking about. I've noticed a pattern lately of a lot of men looking handsome, well dressed, perfectly dressed, but they come on social media to say something that lacks substance. So you begin to wonder, this is a full grown man saying things like this. What exactly is going on?
The internet is out to destroy this 3.0 Will and Jada, this secondhand Will and Jada, because I am tired. I didn't ask for this. Nobody on the internet asked for this. You know, I would understand if you guys said that, oh, the people are jealous of them because maybe people secretly to record their convos, but no. Most of these conversations that these people have on the podcast is premeditated, which brings me to my next point. I don't know if Toyosi and Daniel, they have a humiliation king. Maybe they like to set the internet on fire, and then in bed at night, they like to laugh at people's reactions, and that's how they get horny. Maybe that's the only way they're able to have sex. Maybe that's the only way they are able to procreate, because there is just no way that my husband would be this committed to embarrassing me on the internet every other week. Guys, it's like Daniel has a subscription committed to embarrassing Toyosi I'm even being generous, every week. And let me go ahead and say that before you people that are coming to say I'm nitpicking and I'm bullying, you see the rubbish that he did on her birthday. I didn't say anything, because listen, if she likes it, that's for them. I don't love it. And I'm not going to pretend to love it. But one thing I've come to understand is that she's not going anywhere. And one thing he knows is that she's not going anywhere. That is the dangers in revealing all your cards to a man. One thing about Daniel is that Daniel is a narcissist. Daniel has the upper hand, even though, let me not go too far. Daniel has the upper hand in their marriage based off the fact that he knows that he has Toyosi at his beck and call. He knows that he has Toyosi at his feet. He knows that Toyosi will do any and everything to keep their marriage alive. And that is why I called them secondhand Will and Jada, because this is how Will and Jada started with their nonsense, unsolicited marital advice that is harmful to the public. Before you know it, they opened up their marriage, because that's what I'm expecting to hear next. That these two, Daniel and Toyosi, they will soon enter open marriage. You know, because I hate the fact that a lot of people will say that, oh, the internet is just bitter. The internet, they're just mad that they don't have their type of love. Let me tell you, Daniel and Toyosi's marriage is not a marriage that I desire. It's not a marriage that I admire. Please keep your harmful rhetorics to yourself. Daniel, keep your misogyny to yourself. I am begging you. Or should I be like Davido and go on my knees? We are begging you. We didn't ask for this. You are a great actor. Stick to acting. Put the microphone down. Even me, I'm triggered for your wife. I am tired for your wife. I'm exhausted for your wife. You are an embarrassment. It's getting too much. There is no way, shape, or form is this ever healthy. And I need African women to understand that if your man messes up in the marriage, i.e. cheating, because that's the most common thing now, it's the most thing that they're trying to normalize now, it is not your job to fix it. You don't have to always put your happiness on the back burner. It is, as a woman, it's okay to be selfish. He had the audacity to say that, oh, because it's not self-seeking. But wasn't it self-seeking when you were dipping your prick inside another woman's hole? When you stepped out of your marriage? Cheating is the reason why. Let me not preach too much. Cheating is lack of discipline. And you cannot be a leader if you lack discipline. It is not your wife's job. He said that, oh, y'all, I'm getting upset because I just want to, he said that it's a us problem. So we need to figure it out. You, like her, the wife getting angry will not fix the situation. So riddle me this. It is okay for you to step out, do your thing and be selfish. But when your wife reacts, that's when you know it's not going to help the situation. That's when you know it's not going to help the marriage. Is this guy sick in the head? Listen, like I said, I don't want to talk too much. I'm already talking too much and I'm getting heated all over again. Daniel and Toyosi, put the microphones down. Stick to acting and directing and producing and whatever y'all are doing. If you guys get off by setting the internet ablaze, please stop it. Our mental health can't do it. Our mental health can't take it, because there is nothing in your marriage correlates with having a healthy or happy marriage. Honestly speaking, if I wasn't married and I saw that this is the only type of marriage that's available, I wouldn't even want to touch marriage. I wouldn't even want to touch marriage, because you guys are not a good representative of marriage at all. Because all this talk, is it not becoming too much? Can't you tell your husband to chill? Can't you tell your husband to stop? Are you not tired of being embarrassed as a woman? This is what happens when you lack self-love. This is what happens when you reveal all your cards to a man and you let a man know that he is your end all be all. When your man knows that he has you at his feet and he can do with you anyhow he wants to, because you will still be at home waiting on him hand and foot. As a lady, happiness matters, okay? Being selfish matters. He cheats on you, and even if you don't want to walk away, that's fine. But it is not on you to figure out why. It is not on you to fix it, because he was very selfish. He was very, very selfish when he committed the act of adultery.
Alright guys, you just heard what Daniel Etim Effiong said and what other people said, and honestly, in my own personal opinion, a person who cheats is being very selfish in that moment, because marriage is built on trust, loyalty, respect, and commitment. Cheating should never become something people casually normalize or treat as acceptable in relationship. That's very disrespectful of him. Yes, couples should absolutely support each other during difficult seasons, but accountability is equally important. I hope I'm making sense. Yes, instead of making excuses for cheating, I just wanted him to emphasize more on discipline, on communication, on emotional responsibility, and respecting one's partner. Because at the end of the day, you see, betrayal can destroy homes. Yeah, it can damage trust and it can leave emotional scars. They are extremely difficult to heal. Do you know what is cheating? The pain of cheating. And definitely that is why we should involve God. If he said that we should always involve God in our marriage, though there is forgiveness, but involve God. Make sure that your foundation your foundation in your marriage is built on the foundation of Christ. When the foundation is right, definitely that marriage will stand, because God Almighty is the originator of marriage. So hopefully celebrities like Daniel Etim Effiong understand that their word carry influence. They should understand, especially among young people online. So conversations around all these sensitive topics like marriage and infidelity should be handled carefully, because a lot of people are watching him and they are learning from him. Some people are even asking whether the reaction would be the same if the situation were reversed. But anyway, guys, that's the conversation for today. Now, I want to genuinely hear from you guys. Do you agree with Daniel Etim Effiong perspective? Should a cheating partner be helped through the issue, or do you believe cheating should never be tolerated in a relationship? Drop your opinion respectfully in the comment section. And guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to, drop your thoughts on the comment section, because this is not Alicia Nikki News, where just the hot and truth is being reviewed. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I definitely celebrate and I love you all. Bye.